And I'm the same in the way that I love Australia. I'm patriotic. I don't believe in coward speech, using political correctness, and censor myself and what I'm going to say, sort of thing. And I just love everything about Trump, that he's anti-establishment, and he's a patriot. He's somebody that's done well in the business community. And he's not owned by the corporate world or the minority groups in America, and I think that that's refreshing, because Republicans and Democrats have got a history of success, just like in Labor and Liberal in Australia, of being owned by the corporate elites, being owned by the multicultural, sort of elites. And it's nice to have somebody who seems independent and, who loves his country. And I think that that's patriotism. There's nothing wrong with it. We live in a globalised world now, and it's breaking down. And as the left keeps pushing with all this garbage, there's going to be a reaction from, just people like us, countering that sort of, that action.
What garbage are you specifically referring to?
Well, there's just so many, and I don't directly blame the refugees that come here. Of course, their behaviour is totally unacceptable, but Labor and Liberal are responsible for bringing these people here when we don't have jobs, we don't have the infrastructure. They're clogging our Centrelink, they're clogging sort of the prisons. And it's just sort of like, I think, saying, why bring people here from war zones when they've already proven in a short period of time that the problem in the antisocial behaviour, the writing's on the wall. We've got to just cut immigration, and I think that the biggest issue facing Australia at the moment is immigration. There's too much immigration, I support a complete halt to Muslim and African immigration and restrictions on Asian immigration. Not because I don't like or dislike these people, but Australia's losing its identity, and economically speaking, we can't maintain our standard of living if we have open borders. And it's happening to all Western countries. We're losing our identity, we're losing our economic well-being, and it's just not fair. It's not happening. Japan's, like for example, South Korea, have got negative population. Their population's regressing faster than the West, but they don't open their doors to all this immigration. They're smarter than what we are. And the West has just charted a course of self-destruction. That's insane, yeah.
So, one of the things that you're protesting is supporting
Yes, that's right, yeah.
First question I'll ask you is, why are you out here in Blacktown?
Yeah, because it's an area that's been culturally enriched sort of thing, and the demographics out here, there are a lot of Africans out here, there's a lot of Muslims, there's a lot of, that sort of diversity that's coming through immigration, and it would be pointless of us going in a lily-white area and protesting, because they don't have to live with it, but you've got a mix of people here, and you've got Australians too, and so there is a lot of frustration out there, and immigration is a big issue, and absolutely, these people should have their citizenship rescinded. And for starters, don't bring them here. And that's why in 2007, Kevin Andrews suspended the humanitarian intake from Africa, because he said it was problematic. There were too many problems. And we're seeing what's happened in Melbourne. We're seeing what's happened in Sydney. We didn't have these problems before, and it's out of control now. We've got to take drastic action to preserve, the good things that Australia used to, the good place Australia used to be.
What's your end goal? What's the ideal picture of
If I had, especially with immigration, I'd like to see third world immigration stopped. A better immigration policy come in based on compatibility and much smaller numbers, not 200,000 a year and a massive student population and temporary visas with a visa 457. We don't need all this. We've got a lot of unemployment, we've got a lot of social problems, and the government's saying just bring them in. It's just chaos, and also multiculturalism. I think it's been an absolute failure. Cultural Marxist policy of division. It's only the West again that's sponsoring this sort of genocidal policies of division. Nobody else would do it. They're not sponsoring multiculturalism in Africa or Asia or anywhere else. It's only the West, and it's cultural Marxism, and there's a broader agenda to destroy the West.
Some people would make the argument multiculturalism is Australia has been very successful. People from other countries, refugees in particular, have come in here, have made lives, they do contribute, they do a lot of charity work as well, a lot of humanitarian work, no different from others. And Blacktown is one of the most culturally diverse LGAs in the entire country. That being said, is Blacktown the best example for you?
Well, I think that we know that with unemployment sort of in the statistics and criminal behaviour in different areas, and we don't have a complete breakdown of what the police, because it's not based on ethnicity completely, it's based on where people are born, and a lot of these people are born here now, and we're just sort of like, we see it in the papers every day, this breakdown of law and order in Australia. And I don't see Anglo gangs running around. And multiculturalism is not about togetherness. At the end, you go to Hurstville where it's all Chinese, it's not multicultural in Hurstville. You go to Lakemba, it's not multicultural.
Can I ask, if you go to, say, my area, do you feel unsafe?
I probably wouldn't feel unsafe with Asians because they don't have that sort of aggressive sort of overtones, but I would feel alienated in the sense that I would be surrounded by different people, somebody else's, another identity, another culture, but physically I don't feel that I'd be threatened. I don't have those concerns with Asians. I think more so with Africans and Muslims, it's proven that what's happening in Europe, what's happening in Australia and America sort of thing, there is more of an aggressive sort of way of they express themselves sort of thing. Asians work in different ways, and the numbers of Asian immigration coming in is too much. And if we believe in true diversity, we should be protecting Australia's identity and closing the borders to preserve this identity, because there's 5.5 billion Asians in the world, there's 23 million Australians, and if we keep bringing all these Asians in, Australia will become an Asian country. So where's the diversity?
What's your idea of the Australian identity? What's that look like to you?
Well, you know, there's a traditional identity, like Aborigines are the first Australians sort of thing, but there's also, this nation of Australia was established by the British, the Anglo people that came here. I don't see it as an invasion of Asian, because there was no overthrowing of government. There was sort of like, it was a nation of many tribes sort of thing, but the Aborigines no doubt were the first people here. But the Anglos established a great nation, and that's why we speak English, that's why we have a bicameral parliament, that's why our institutions are British in origin sort of thing. If it was a Chinese settlement or invade, whatever, we'd be speaking Chinese or Arabic sort of thing. And I think that the more that we change our identity, because identity equals culture, the institutions are going to suffer, freedom of speech is suffering. You know, we've got the multicultural industry. You come out and say something against multiculturalism, and I found out that I was taken to court just before the Cronulla riots because we wanted to have a memorial, and I had different people suing me for defamation for things that I said truthfully about Muslim gangs and their misbehaviour. So that's just an example. Do you feel that, because you have this thing where it's White Lives Matter, yes,
it's a play off the Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
Do you feel that Anglo-Saxons and Caucasians are targeted?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They're targeted, absolutely.
Do you have a comment on Ros Ward, the man from Latrobe who called the Australian flag racist and he was suspended?
Yeah, it makes me laugh that Ros Ward, an ardent communist, said that the communist flag should be flying over the Victorian Parliament, because in most communist countries, in Russia and Poland, under communism, they locked up homosexuals. So, you know, I think that she doesn't even know the political ideology or theory herself. But the safe schools, the sodomite schools, it's absolute rubbish, it's indoctrination. It's not about bullying, and Gary Gowsett and also Ros Ward have said certain things. You can read the language, and Gary Dowsett even made a statement saying the homosexual sort of, that agenda, pedophilia should be part of that push for acceptance of homosexual rights in Australia. Now, homosexuals in Australia, whatever they do in their bedroom, they have that right, but why should they have a right to go to a church and say, if you don't marry us, we're going to sue you? Like, they've got religious, I would even stick up for Muslims and Jewish people too, and Christians, and say, no, their religious views and perspective dictate that they don't support gay marriage. And I'm not religious, but I don't support gay marriage. I believe that they've got all the rights in Australia they want. Why don't the Muslim, the gay community, I find it bizarre that the gay community teams up with the Muslim community to chase the white patriarchy in Australia and chase every last white person down. I think it's insane, you know. If they're really concerned about protecting their rights in Australia, they wouldn't support open borders and immigration from Muslim countries. Because as we know, no Muslim countries respect gay people at all.
Thank you so much for your time, Nick.
That's all right, no worries, Kevin.
Senate?
Yes, that's Senate candidate.
Senator candidate for the party.
And independent, because the party's not registered, Kevin, so we'll be running as independents. Yes. Okay. All right. No, that's all right. Thanks very much, mate. Thank you. All the best. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, mate. You're welcome, mate. No worries. Thank you.
Oops. I did it again, baby. Yeah.
Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye for now.